Total Pro Sports presents 15 Reasons Why People Hate Baseball. If baseball is truly America's pastime, why do some people hate it? It's one of the world's greatest mysteries. The oldest of the major sports leagues in North America, Major League Baseball, still generates millions of fans each year. But baseball doesn't seem to be as popular as football in North America anymore. Why is that? Let's examine 15 reasons why people hate baseball. Number 15, steroids. Nobody in sports likes cheaters unless they do it themselves. In MLB history, some of the biggest names have been linked to steroid use. Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Alex Rodriguez, and Jason Giambi. So why would some fans want to watch a sport knowing some major stars haven't done it fairly? Number 14, tobacco. Baseball players can frequently be seen chewing tobacco in the dugouts. What kind of parent wants to see their kids observing that? It's disgusting for non-tobacco users, and it doesn't spread a great message to kids. Number 13, constant umping screw-ups. Baseball has traditionally had the biggest screw-ups from officials, or in this case, umpires. Until the early and mid-2010s, there was no replay system in baseball. That cost a lot of teams dearly. Just ask the 1985 St. Louis Cardinals, 2003 Chicago Cubs, and Steve Bartman, Jeffrey Mayer, or Armando Galarraga. Number 12, no salary cap. Why have the New York Yankees won dozens of championships and had multiple dynasties? Why did the Boston Red Sox and San Francisco Giants combine for 6 titles from 2004 to 2014? Easy, no salary cap. That means the biggest market teams have more money to spend, therefore buying all the superstars. That means drafting players hasn't been effective. Speaking of that, number 11, the draft sucks. The NHL, NBA, and NFL all make huge deals when it comes to draft day. There's always exciting analysis and hype for every draft pick. The MLB draft has always been boring. No popular television coverage and little analysis on players. Yay! Number 10, fantasy sucks. It can't be argued that the NFL is best when it comes to fantasy sports. NHL and NBA aren't far behind. And then there's baseball. Who has time to set their lineups when each team plays 162 games a year? The answer, not many. Number 9, Hall of Fame. Trying to figure out how the MLB Hall of Fame voting system works is like trying to figure out how many atoms exist on Earth. Okay, not that complicated, but no players got inducted in 2013. No one really understands how superstar players annually miss out on inductions. It just makes no sense. Number 8, rain delays. Last time we checked, the NHL features several outdoor games every year. In the NFL, teams play in the sun, rain, snow, and even blizzards. In MLB, rain delays. Games get delayed or postponed because of rain. Aren't athletes supposed to overcome adversity and just play? Number 7, manager ejections. Since when are manager ejections fun? They never have been. Plenty of times, the managers just yell at the umps to buy time and get more momentum for their sides. It's the same old. The manager is enraged his team is losing. Time to yell pointlessly for 5 minutes, get ejected, and then whine for 10 more minutes. Number 6, strike zones. Sorry, but we can't really think an MLB strike zone exists. Some umpires demand a perfect pitch down the middle. Others need a pitch to be inside, outside, high, or low to be strikes. The umps choose their own strike zones, even though there should be an exact definition for them. Number 5, 162 games. Perhaps the NFL is a huge deal because it's only 3 days a week and each team plays 16 games. In baseball, 162 games. That is just ridiculous. The fact that the best teams will always lose 60-something games, which is plenty, goes to show how the season just drags on for far too long. Plus, we usually know our playoff teams a month before the season ends. Number 4, the New York Yankees. Even non-baseball fans have to hate the New York Yankees. They made Boston Red Sox fans suffer for 86 years. They beat up every team in baseball for decades, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 90s, and 2000s. George Steinbrenner built what was rightfully called the evil empire. You either love or hate the Yankees, and chances are non-fans of the sports hate them. Number 3, way overpaid. Anyone can make a fair point that any professional athlete is overpaid, but we have problems understanding how baseball players make the most. You bat 3 to 4 times a game on average. You spend half the game in the dugout. When you're on defense, most of the time you're just watching your teammates field a ball. Yippee! $30 million a year for the top stars to barely have to do anything. Oh, and if you're a pitcher, you can make that much winning 3 of every 4 starts you make in a season. Number 2, commercials. There are baseball commercials every time the teams switch at bats. There are commercials every time there is a pitching change. So basically you're guaranteed at least 18 commercials every game, but it almost always exceeds 20. By the way, the NHL has 3 per period, so you can do the math yourself. Number 1, slow pace. With HD sports and fancy graphics, everybody likes to get into really intense sports games. Hockey, football, soccer, and basketball are ridiculously fast-paced with non-stop action. Baseball, too slow. Pitches every 15 to 20 seconds, plus the timeouts, the managers and catchers interrupting the pitchers, the umpire and manager arguments, the lengthy reviews. Baseball games can easily exceed 3.5 hours. That's a little too much. And that's it for 15 reasons why people hate baseball. But wait, we are not done with you yet. In the comments below, we want to know, are you a baseball fan? Then why do you love it? If you're not a fan, then why do you hate it? And for more cool videos, click subscribe.